Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever the time is for you. This is Empress J, the Healing Oracle, and I'm checking in for another day and another message. Today's vibe is boost your aura, attract positive energy, meditation music. This music's to help balance your seven chakras and to help you heal. So, with that being said, I have a couple different things I'd like to discuss with you today. I want you to, stay mindful of. One of those things is called mindfulness. But before I get into the message, I just want to, I have clear audience messages, and all morning since I woke up, this song, just this one part of a song from Rihanna, it's called Consideration. And it says, when I look outside my window, I can't get no peace of mind. With that being said, it's a lot of times when there's little to no consideration being paid to your feelings, the things that you need to do for yourself in your day, especially while being a parent. And you have to continue to keep yourself mindful and considerate of other people's feelings, your children's feelings, your spouse's feelings, people around you, whatever that looks like to you, whatever your circle is, constantly trying to stay mindful and considerate. But there's a lot of times when no one else is paying that for us. This morning I had kind of a rough morning, and it was actually all three of my children needed me at one time. And it was, finding that balance within myself to be a good part of their life and of their morning. And it's not always easy to do. And I found myself after, getting my son to school, I found myself feeling all of the energy that they omitted onto me, and some of the energy that, I feel for my path right now, because the more that's placed on you, the more energy that's around you, especially if you're in a place of healing and in a place of helping. You are definitely going to be taking in the energy from other people, and I'm an empath, so I feel everything such on a deep level. You have to remember to stay mindful and considerate to yourself. So with that being said, as I was walking home, instead of taking a bus or getting a Lyft or an Uber, I walk so that I can clear my mind, because I have a class in the morning and I want to be present. I want to be there in that class. I want to be able to take in all the positivity that's being sent my way. But before I can do that, I have to release the negativity that I'm feeling for myself, for my day, for the things that I've had to deal with already, and the things that I will deal with during the day. So sometimes you're going to want to purge, and you're going to have to cry if you feel like you need to cry, honey. Do not keep that inside. That's part of that wall that we build up of pain. And right now we've smashed that wall down, and we're dealing with everything. And yes, things come at you way more heavier and fast and a lot, especially when you're being mindful and considerate to others. But you have to stay mindful and considerate to yourself. Okay. Defend your peace at all costs. So if you have a bunch of children, or you have a lot of people who are constantly needing you, you have to make sure that you're prioritizing your time, prioritizing your day, prioritizing your thoughts, prioritizing time for yourself. Because with all the energy that's being thrown at you, you need a release. You need to be able to release that. If not, it's going to weigh on you, and it's going to kind of become harder for you to get through your day, and for you to get through your own emotions and your own things, and then having other people's energy still stuck within you, because a lot of us can handle it. A lot of us are here because we can help relieve that negativity from someone else. They can put it on me, but I have to know how to let it go. Okay, so finding that and defending your peace as well, just and knowing, that negative energy was not my energy. I took that on from someone else. Now let me get rid of it. Whether it's listening to music, listening to a guided meditation, writing things down, just sitting alone, taking a walk, running, jogging, whatever it is. I'm always going to say, do something that helps you release. You have to release, okay? You also need to make sure that you're, like I always say, being proud of yourself, embracing the warrior within yourself, because you've had to sacrifice a lot of things to get to this point. You've had to sacrifice time, you've had to sacrifice moments in your life when you really wanted to do something else, but that wasn't what was needed to do for the path that you're trying to go on. And a lot of times we have to sacrifice some of the things, our wants and our needs, to get to this point where now we can grow and we can move forward in a positive way and be on our path and help everyone that comes our way too. But you got to be making sure that you're embracing that warrior, knowing who you are, knowing that you are strong. You're exactly who you need to be. You just need to grow on different things and learn new positive ways where there were negative ways before, negative thought patterns. Now we're going to replace them with positive thoughts, okay? And it's not always easy to do. And I find myself doing that throughout my day, especially in the morning. If my children had a rough morning, then I'm filled up with all of that. So I have to release it. Okay, I'm embracing the warrior within myself, because I know that there's been a lot of sacrifices that have had to happen to get me to this point, and I'm at a great point. And recognizing where you're at within yourself, recognizing the path that you've just come from, recognizing all of the things that you've had to overcome, sacrifice, prioritize, just to get right here where you're kind of more on a solid ground with yourself and with the universe, able to be open to blessings and your lessons all at the same time, not looking at things like, damn, I'm going through this must be a punishment. No, now we're looking at things like, okay, when am I going to learn from this? Or this is what I'm learning from this situation. I wish it wasn't, here. I wish I didn't have to deal with it. But at the same time, I am. And I'm not going to be negative about it, because that will make it last longer. I'm going to do my absolute best to be considerate to myself, mindful that this situation is rough and I am okay. I'm still okay, and it's all right if sometimes I need to get out some negative energy about this, but I'm going to get it out, and I'm going to keep moving forward towards the light and away from the darkness, okay? You have to make sure that you're embracing the creativity that you have within yourself. A lot of times we'll have an idea of something that we want to do, but because it seems a little awkward or a little... you see the beginning, but you don't know the end, and you don't know how you're going to get there. It's like intimidating sometimes, most times. So we will just kind of push it away and just do the surface level things. But I'm asking you to embrace that creativity within yourself and allow yourself to reach higher limits within yourself and within your life, because it will get, every time you go above and beyond a barrier that you've had over your life, you will become stronger and you will become better at being yourself. And this is what we need to be doing. We need to not be trying to be like the Joneses, not trying to emulate the things that we see on TV, but be more of ourself, whatever that is, whomever that is to you, figuring out who we are. This is the time we are figuring it out. We're not trying, we're doing. We're figuring out who we are. Our creativity, it lies within our heart. It lies within our soul. Everyone has a reason, and we're all here for a reason. So working on finding that, feeling ourselves out, really being comfortable within ourselves to be able to be creative, and bring our light out. That is a big deal. And that's what we need to be working for every day. There's a lot of times we have, like I was just saying, we have dreams of being, I want to be a motivational speaker. I want people to be checking on me because I got a lesson to give them. I want to be the best me. So for me, that looks like me having my own radio show one day, a TV show, just helping people, being mindful and thoughtful of themselves and beyond, going beyond the barriers that we've had in our life, more or less like a life coach. I would love to be able to do that. That's what I'm working towards. And it's terrifying at times because I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I know that I'm starting somewhere. And this is where the beginning is at. I'm right here in the beginning, and getting through the middle, I'm not going to worry about that, and I'm not going to worry about my end. I know I have a long-term goal, but there are a lot of short-term goals that I have to get there, and I'm going to do my best not to be terrified, because everything that I want is right here. Like, it's already in my face. I'm already getting a taste of the things that are to come. And I need to work on not being scared or terrified because of that dream. It is a big dream. So because of that, there are going to be a lot of big things that I have to deal with, big things I have to do. So I got to give myself some time and not be scared and not be terrified, but just know that if it's for you, it's for you. Okay. So that's pretty much all that I have for today. I just want to make sure that you're staying mindful, considerate of yourself, your feelings, your thoughts, making sure you're not dwelling on anything that you cannot change. If it happened, it's in the past. We're going to leave it there. We want to recognize where we've come from, and we want to recognize our feelings, but we want to make sure that the feelings that we're feeling, we validate them, and then we do our best not to worry about the problem, but we're worrying about the solution. We are going to think about how we're going to get out of it. What is the end game? How are we going to fix it? Okay, we're fixers. We're not going to be worried about the problem, because there's always going to be a situation. There's always going to be something that you have to overcome. So being mindful and considerate to yourself will allow you to deal with these things in a positive way, so it doesn't weigh on you, and you allow yourself to feel when you need to feel, be quiet when you need to be quiet, find ways to make yourself feel better, and not masking anything, but we're dealing with it now. Okay. Stay creative. Remember where you've come from, but do not dwell on the past. Allow yourself to move forward in a positive motion. Know what your end game is, and know that there's going to be specific things that are going to help you get there, but you're going to get there. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. So take your time. The more time you take, the better it will be when you get there. It'll be solid. It'll be a foundation built with brick and mortar and not with paper. I'm just saying. So I hope you found some wealth in my content. I love you all. I hope that I'm sending you positive vibes. I hope you have a positive rest of your day. And remember to love yourself. Stay mindful. Consider it to yourself. Okay. Feel what you need to feel and let it go. LIG it. All right. So have a beautiful Thursday, and until